Hey tubers, welcome back for another adventure. So we need to get the backhoe loader out of here. No easy feat. Believe it or not, beneath all this stuff it lies. Then we got to get it started. It hasn't been running over a year. So I hope you guys enjoy the adventure. So approximately an hour has gone by and you guys could see about as close as I've gotten. You could actually see the backhoe loader. It's a good thing to go through this exercise for a few reasons. First of all, the backhoe loader really needs to go out, get some exercise, the tires filled up with air and all that other trivia. But the other thing is also I'm finding stuff that I seem to have misplaced. So, not bad things. Okay. It's time to give this puppy a cold start. The battery has been charging for a few hours. I swept out a path just to make sure there's no surprise pieces of sharp metal. That would really be a disappointment. The oil's good. The gas or the diesel fuel is good. The radiator has is full, and let's see what this thing does. Now, some of you guys who've joined me for a cold start on this thing know that I have a hot mesh. What it does is it heats the air in the intake manifold, because to fire off a diesel there are no spark plugs. You need the heat of the compression, and if you inhale a little bit of hot air along with the compression causing heat, it makes it a lot easier to start these things. So, kicking the clutch. Let's hit the compression release. You guys are going to watch my foot. Not bad, but boy, it stinks. So I have to undo the charger and a few other things. Give this thing a minute to warm up. Make sure I'm in neutral, and I'll be back. So, what am I trying to do? What I'm trying to do is put together what I call the borderline trail. This rock wall is the border to my property, and you guys can see it's got various bumps, pits, puddles, off-kilters, and so forth like that. This also provides drainage for my property, and what I want to do is define this a little better, right? And I have dirt that I dug out when I did my foundation work that I want to kind of get in here to fill in, and then I also want to drag this back. Some of you guys enjoy excavator videos, some of you don't. Depending on how much experience you have with this kind of stuff, really depends on the speed you're able to work. If you don't have much experience, like I don't have a whole lot of experience, you find yourself driving back and forth a lot and moving very little dirt. If you actually have a lot of experience, you move much more dirt to where you want it, which each time you move the machine. So anyway, bear with me. We'll do the best we can. What I'm going to do this time is kind of drive it a little bit more into where currently nothing exists, or there's just tree branches, and I have it in low, and I have it in two-wheel drive. I'm really not trying to work this thing all that hard. It's a machine that's made in China. I'm told it's copied from a German design. See what I mean? It's just the better you are at it. And in my case, yeah, that's good. And I want to be alongside that tree. So, here we are. Unfortunately, I feel my wheel going off a kilter. Haven't rolled this thing on its side once, though I'm not that far off. I'd rather not do that twice. Don't worry, we're going to get smacked in the head with branches and all along. Okay. Let's back up. Back up. See what kind of turmoil we started. The other thing you got to watch out for when you're doing this kind of stuff, I do not have a roof on this thing. So when you don't have a roof, that's when you have a tendency to like bump into trees and then knock branches off and get into trouble. So Andrew, where are you on your bulldozer when I need you? You know, believe it or not, I have recently considered selling this. This has been perfect. I've had no trouble with this backhoe loader. I mean, it's got a Kelly backhoe, a Coker front end loader. They've been perfect. Even the tractor's been good. Right, no issues like that. But one of the reasons why I've considered selling it is because I think my sons, rather than inherit this, I'd have to store it and keep it for the sake of it being daddy's. I think they'd almost rather have a little money and rent one, perhaps with an operator if they need it. I don't know. Up, down, blade angle. You know, it's always hard, you know, making decisions that far in the future. I mean, after all, I'm only 61, and I really do plan on living another 61 years. I know, fat chance. But bridge, I think you guys could see it right there. That's actually what I'm trying to bring down, and the reason why I'm trying to do that is because when I come in here, like zero turn, it bottoms out zero turn, so to speak. That's a pretty deep bite. Dragging pretty hard. Right, I front wheels really aren't doing anything. I think that was helpful. This is not the best piece of equipment for this, obviously. Gotta love the sound of a diesel, don't you? Yeah, see my tires not turning. Stuck. Well, I'm going to continue to poke around with this. Give you guys a break. Alright, I'll show you when I finish it up. But I am raking down the center. See, it is coming down slowly. Here we are for the efforts of today's work with the backhoe loader. So my objective was to improve the drainage. And you can see how it's been kind of dug out there. I guess I should get out of. I think you could see how it's kind of dug out and all. So I should have less water sitting with this ditch. I should have a little better flow. And I also worked, obviously, on the border trail. Water comes in from across the driveway. There's a culvert that comes in there. So I am going to want to come in here with the backhoe and clean the rest of this up a bit. But for now, I'm pleased. I got the backhoe out and running again and doing what it should be. And I basically got to the culvert. I need to kind of get in here with the chainsaw and clean this up a bit. Make it a little less trees to get through. Problem when you're kind of going through here with the loader, particularly, you take trees and turn them sideways and push them up against other trees. And that power line up there, the top one has 765 kV on it. I don't have a transformer until the bottom of my driveway, so full power, full voltage comes into the transformer. So one really doesn't want anything to brush up against that, right? There's enough power there that it'll come down the tree or branch or whatever it needs to come down to get you. So anyway, once again, the culvert is right there. So I'm just about, actually I'm to it when it comes to the front end loader work. Now it's just a matter of cleaning this up and working my way the rest of the way down. And once again, from a drainage point of view, I think this will make a really, really big difference. There's drainage on that side of the rock wall also. And I just as soon keep the berm such that whatever is draining on that side of the rock wall stays on that side of the rock wall. I don't need to draw more water to my side. It's just that any water that is here, I want it to go away. So yeah, I'll just continue to clean it up. I think I have 10, 20, like 30 feet more ditch to do. And that'll be all done. And I think I have about 50 feet of trail left, and then that will be done. So I'm happy with today's work. Hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of the tractor work. How does one say that? Shenniu, whatever. Tractor. Yeah, I bought that a long time ago. Back when the market was doing well, I don't know, 98-ish time frame. So I guess 98, 08, 18. I've had it over 20 years. So it's been a good tractor for me. I mean, you want to be digging through these roots? Yeah, at the time it cost me like $12.50 with the backhoe and the loader and delivery. Heck, now I bet you it cost over $1,500 to have it trucked in from California. So yeah, I'm more or less here to the culvert when it comes to cleaning up for the trail. And I don't have too much further to go. I'd like to come out here before the telephone pole. Anyway, so there we are. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching and commenting and subscribing. Please remember to keep your feet down, your heads up, and get out there and enjoy each and every day. Pretty soon we're going to be having shed videos. Bye now.